Okay, we are live right now. I think we should be. Can you hear me, guys? Anybody on the screen, on the stream? Is there a voice? Is there a video? I can hear you. Good. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. I'm gonna wait just a moment. We are also rolling the running the stream on Twitter as well. Good. 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 I have the chat right here. Okay. Good. Okay. Install App Store start. I can, but that will take a couple of minutes. But okay. So let's start from the beginning. Hi, my name is Kacper. I'm a React Native open source developer at Software Mansion. We are a software agency specializing in React Native and multimedia streaming. We have a lot of engineers coming from the Rust background or doing Elixir, React Native. But we are the most known for reanimated, gesture handler, React Native screens. Right now, I'm working on Radon IDE. Radon IDE is this part on the right-hand side of my screen. It's a VS Code and cursor extension that we hope really helps the development of React Native apps. So I have the plan, and I'm gonna write it down. So the plan for this stream, you should see it more clearly right now. That's a bit better. Okay. So we're gonna make a really simple festive app, Christmas themes with React Native. Right? I want to have a couple of features. It's gonna be really easy. It's gonna take less than an hour. So this app will have, this is the screen of the app. We'll have a couple of components. First one is an image. It's going to be an image, right? Right. And we're gonna have a list of stickers, okay? Really simple, really festive, because I want to decorate an image with some stickers, with for Christmas hat, with Santa hat, obviously. So at the end of my interface, I'm gonna have a couple of stickers, okay? And I'm gonna duplicate it here on the bottom of the screen. And I would love to have drag and drop functionality right here. So these stickers will be drag and dropped to the image. Drag and drop. And we're going to use, for drag and dropping, we're going to use reanimated and gesture handler. Reanimated gesture handler. Okay, I've came prepared because I didn't want to spend time building Android. I'm gonna change from Android to iOS later on. I want to prove that, hey, this is an Android app. I can change to hello there, whatever. It will automatically change. Yeah, you know the drill. It's an Expo app, okay? So I've bootstrapped it a couple of hours ago. I used npx create expo app, this command. So this is the setup. Right? And then I run one command. I run reset project. So this was npm run reset project. npm run, change the color, npm run reset project. And I've resigned from using Expo Go, so I'm using Expo pre-built. I removed the stuff that I don't need and added, so I have reanimated already installed, gesture handler already installed, Expo image, but I won't be using that. And that really comes, and setup for pre-tier. That's about it. And this app, okay, so we have the setup. Really simple UI. Image, some stickers. That will be like 3 components at most. So I'm gonna make it so this is a, I don't know, let's call this a board component. And I will have like emoji list or maybe sticker list component right here. The stickers will be in a sticker list. So this is a sticker list. And each of these stickers is going to be a separate component. That's the idea. Right. Okay. That's the plan. Reanimated, gesture handler, drag and drop with reanimated. I have the image, the board, the sticker list. That's it. Really simple. So I'm going to start by having something on the screen. I've added already the stickers. I have some PNGs from the internet. And these are made by Onabits on Figma. So I found free Christmas icons templates, downloaded 8 of those. They look like this. And add some requires. We're going to use it in just a second. So to have something on the screen for the demo of Radon IDE, I'm going to show an image, right? So let's import an image from React Native, and let's source it from those stickers. I don't know if you can see the screen really well. Should I make it bigger? I think it should be okay-ish. Should be okay-ish. Okay. So I have the stickers. I'm going to import them. Import stickers from assets. Assets stickers. And this is a default export. No, this is a named export. And put them as the first one on the screen. Okay, that was simple. I will change the size maybe to something else, but for now it's okay. I have the sticker on the screen. And with Radon IDE, I have this selector right here. Select an element to inspect it. So I can just hover over and see that, hey, yeah, this has 378 pixels wide. It's cool. I will make a map over all the icons I have. So I have right here 8 icons. Now we'll go over them with a map. Map. That. Return them. And that's it. That doesn't work. Okay, some copy and pasting. That didn't work. Okay, good. But what we have now is all the same stickers because I forgot to change what I'm iterating over. So I'm iterate over all the stickers, sticker, and an index of it. add a key as the index. It's fine that this is just an index because it's never going to change. I know that it's going to be from 0 to 8. It doesn't have to be anything else. It's fine. And I have all my stickers on the screen, which doesn't look like this. So I'm not going to use a scroll view or a flat list. I just want to have them as a component, as a container with a flex, and that's it. So I'm going to wrap them. Wrap them. Nothing happens. That's OK. And assign a style to them. So this is going to be list with a direction of row. OK, I'm missing the style. That's rather not perfect. I want to have them all on the screen. They're currently cut out on the left and on the right, as we can see here, right? So this component right here has 300 pixels wide. So this is not what I want. I want to have them all on the screen. So I'm going to add flex wrap and wrap as Copilot says. OK, that's more like it. That's more like it. They're a bit too big. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this to two components as I planned, right? I want to have a sticker list and a sticker. OK, so I'm going to add components. There's a comment. Yeah? Oh, OK, there's a question on chat. Hi, I tested the Radon IDE, but you have to install the emulator and iOS. Yeah. I think you have to make it standalone. That would be a good thing. So yeah, great question. You need to have Xcode and Android Studio installed on your computer to have the emulator and iOS simulator present on your computer. We spawn those in the background in a headless mode and then stream them to VS Code. Right now, I don't have Xcode or Android Studio opened currently. I just have VS Code. And VS Code, Radon IDE, runs the emulator and iOS simulator for me. So it's convenient that way. So I don't have to have VS Code, Xcode, and Android Studio opened. So, but you need to have them on your computer. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, sticker list component. OK, so I'm going to add components folder, and there I will have a sticker. I'm having a separate sticker component because I want to then animate them with reanimated and gesture handler. So I'm going to add a functional component, sticker. Yeah. And I want to return the image. This sticker component will have props. We'll have, for sure, a source prop. And maybe later on, I'll add also index for animating with layout animations. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So interface, sticker props. I don't want the index right now. I just want the source. For now, I'm going to set it to string. This is not correct. I know this. But this should be, let me check in the types. This will later on throw me an error. I will change it later on. It's fine. Add the styles. Create. Import the image from React Native. OK, I need to attach the props to here. Sticker props, that's correct. I don't need the index right here. It's not correct. I don't have the style sheets. OK. This OK? Yeah, that's what I said. It's the prop type isn't correct. It should be image source prop type. It's not string. If I import it from React Native, there I have it. I don't have the width and the height. Image width, let's set it for now for 80 and height 80. And attach the style to the image. Style, styles the image. I'm not using the sticker just yet. Pass the sticker as source. Okay, that's nearly what I wanted. But yeah, okay. I have the sticker component. I need to wrap it as well in a sticker list for my convenience sake. Okay, I think 80 is a bit too small. I want to span the whole 2 rows. So I'm gonna add a constant size. Right now it's 80. Set it to here. Then I can change it on the fly. 90. That's okay. That's a bit better. So I can just right-click right here in Radon IDE to see the whole container, how it looks. So yeah. I'm going to add one style, but let's first add the sticker list component. Yeah, let's do that. So I have a sticker list. Okay. List. It's not gonna have any props. No, I don't think so. It's just gonna iterate over all our stickers. This is a view with a sticker inside. Sounds good. I'm gonna add all the imports. Right. I need the styles back. Don't need the container, I need the list. I'm gonna show it on the screen. Sticker list. There you go. I want to add one thing. I want to have it centered on the screen. I don't like it being on the left-hand side. So I'm gonna add justify content or align items. I think it's align items center. No, it was justify content. Copilot was right. There you have it. Okay, good. Okay, that's a beginning. That's okay. I have the sticker component. I have the sticker list component. I would like to have the board with an image that I can decorate the image with stickers. And this is going to be a special kind of image. You're gonna love it because this is an image of me and Tomek holding a horse. This is a reanimated horse. Tomek is one of the main maintainers of Reanimated. So yeah, and my friend. So this is the image we're gonna decorate with these stickers. At least that's the idea. Yeah, Pixel is starting. Perfect, nice. I'm gonna change to iPhone then. Okay, I don't know what happened, but that's okay. That's okay. So what I want to have is the board component. So let's add the board component while this is installing. Board, it's gonna be export function board. It's not gonna have props as well, just an image. This is going to be image. Okay. And I'm also gonna need some styles. I'm gonna just copy them over from here. Right. Can you explain working of Radon IDE like it works without installing Xcode? There's a question on chat. You need to have Xcode installed on your computer. So it needs to have the simulator files and Xcode on the computer, but I don't have to run it at all times. I have it currently. I have the Xcode closed. I don't even have it on my panel right here, but it has to be installed. So that's a good question. We then run the simulator in the background and stream the view to the VS Code. In future, without EX Code possible, we need the simulator files. This is like the axiom. It won't work without Xcode. So, okay, another question, like if you can develop apps on Windows platform as well. So you can use Radon IDE to develop, but only on Android. So Xcode currently is not possible. We would have to stream the view from somewhere else, from another, from the cloud, like NVIDIA GeForce now works. So probably not gonna happen in the future. But yeah, that's one way of doing that. But that's currently not possible. On Windows and on Linux, only Android is supported. And Windows is currently as beta. So we have it in beta, yeah. So it works on both iOS and Android on Mac, but on Windows it's in beta, and Linux currently not supported. Yep. Where was I? Okay, board component. Thank you for the questions, by the way. Thank you. You can ask more. I'm here for you. Board component and an image. Okay. So I want to have the image as a source. The image require, it's from assets, image, and you have the image of Tomek and me. Hi. Present on the screen. I'm missing the imports. Like so. I'm missing the style sheet. Oh, so what we're building today. Okay, so again, so I have the plan. I have a plan for a really simple application, Christmas-based. I have some colors. Oh, that's a good. You've remembered me something. I have red color, green, dark green color, and white color available. This very simple app with some stickers and an image that we're gonna decorate. The stickers are Christmas-based, so Xmas stickers. And we'll have also the changing of theme, so from light mode to dark mode. It's a really simple app. We only have like an hour. Are we looking for React Native devs? Oh, that's a good question. Is Software Mention hiring? Software Mention is hiring all time. We love React Native developers, but you need to speak Polish because we are a Polish company, and English to communicate with clients. So day-to-day at Software Mention, we use Polish in the office. You don't have to be from Poland, but it would be cool if you speak Polish. Actually, it is required. And we speak English with clients. So that's a hard requirement. But yeah, we are hiring. Where was I? Okay, a light mode, dark mode changing. Light mode. Lights. Light mode and dark mode. Another question. Developer looking for a job, how we can reach out? You can reach out on the Software Mention website. So swmention.com, and you have careers. Yeah. I have experience with React Native and Next.js. That's good. That's we're looking for React Native and React developers. So yeah, Next.js, React Native. That's good. Why don't you use image from Expo Image? You're gonna see in a second. I have a bug with Expo Image, a tiny one with scaling. So there's a problem with scaling the animation scale with Expo Image. That's why I'm using a default image from React Native, because I didn't set that. I'm using the new architecture. And I'm using bridgeless mode. So with the animations, the default image works nicer. Let's say it that way. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What's the stack for this app? Are we going to use React Native Screens for today? Good question. I'm not going to have, I'm only going to have one screen. React Native Screens is added to the app, but sadly I'm not going to use navigation. So one screen, no React Native Screens, sorry. Okay, back to the plan. The plan, sticker list, sticker, board, and an image. I don't have an image yet. Thanks for the questions, by the way. And I'm going to attach, oh, I'm missing an import. I'm going to attach style to here, image. And I need to render the board from here. OK, that's a bit too big, but we're getting somewhere. I have the stomach, I have the horse. Perfect. It's getting good. It's a bit too big. Let's make it maybe 80% width. Okay, maybe 90 and 90% height, something like that. Okay, it's getting over the status bar, but we're gonna go there in just a second. I would like to change the theme of this app because it has just a white background. I'll make it red. And I have prepared myself a theme. I have a theme of light colors and dark colors. This is just red and darker red. And for the background, for the dark mode, I have darker green. That's it. And I have a very, very, very simple use theme hook that uses use color scheme. And that will change the theme from light to dark automatically. So I'm gonna add it right now. Why not? So I'm in the main screen of the app. I have the view, I have the container. I'm gonna change it, align item center. I'm gonna just remove it. I don't need it. Maybe I do need it, but in a second. I'm going to move this to the board component. And I want to change the background color based on the theme of the app. So I have a theme, use theme hook from my theme. So this is the theme from here. This is just a JavaScript object with some properties and some colors. Very, very simple. Right here. And I'm going to attach background color, ground color, let's say red for now. OK, that works. But I want to have it themed based on the color scheme of the app. There are a lot of questions. Just a second. I'm gonna reply to all of those. Just a second. I'm gonna add the colors and primary. OK. That's a different shade of red, and it changes from dark mode to light mode. OK, perfect. OK, the questions. Sometimes I see white or black screen in navigation animation. If use animation fade or default in screen option, which should I do to remove this bug? I can't reply to this right now. You should most probably file a bug report to React Native Screens if you're using a native stack. So both in Explorer and React Navigation, you use native stack as the default navigator, and it uses React Native Screens under the hood. So you have a problem and you think it's a bug, then you should file an issue on GitHub. GitHub. React Native Screens right here. So there are some issues, and you can file a new issue right here if you have a problem with this. Can get IDE to work in a monorepo. What monorepo tool you are using? Because right now, as we are speaking, we are only supporting two monorepo setups, NX, and Yarn workspaces. If you're using either of those, it should most probably work. But let me get, in a second, future app. It doesn't work right now in NPM and PNP workspaces. But in monorepo setups, you most probably need to configure the bun. OK, so no, there is no support for bun right now. But we could add that. We could add that. If you file an issue on OK, I just I can remember about this. So OK. With monorepo setups, you sometimes need to add a launch file and change like from where it should pick the application, right? What's the starting point of Metro? Yeah, that's the docs for this. What's the flavor, etc. So right now, I'm sure it doesn't work with bun. I'm sorry. Is it working fine? I'm using 72. No, the first version we are supporting 73. Yeah. So that's like the last two SDKs. Yeah. Does Expo router, does Radon still only work with Expo routes? No, it works with React navigation, but your application has to be deep linked to use router integration. So this could also work with React navigation, but React navigation have to be deep linked. Navigation deep linking right here. So you need to use this. With V7, with the newest React navigation, it's actually easier to set up your deep linking. There is a different paradigm with the API, with the static API. So that's actually cool. Does emulator installs with IDE, or we need to configure it manually? There is a prompt that says add me an element. There is a prompt when starting Radon IDE to add an emulator. So this does it for you. Cool. I haven't used Radon for a while. I will get to use it again. Yeah, and you can use it for free for 30 days. No sign up, no credit card. You can just install it from a VS Code Marketplace. Just click Get Started here, and it will open a VS Code Marketplace. You can install, try it. And if you really like, then pay for it. Yeah. Good. Brazil mentioned. Good. Okay, where was I? I wanted to build an app. I had a board component to finish, right? Okay. So what I have here, I have board component. Brazil mentioned. Yep. I want to add a border to the image and maybe center it. That would be cool. Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna add border with 8 pixels. Yeah, that's okay. Make it maybe white. Are you able to make dev build with new? Yes, 76, and dev client should work fine. Yep. Okay, where was I? Okay, background color, good. I'm gonna have it from a theme. Use theme, okay. And I know that I have in theme, I have secondary color that's white for the light mode and secondary dark green for the dark mode. So that should be cool. Cool effect, Christmas themed. So I'm gonna pass it here as a style. Border color, theme, colors, secondary. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add border radius. Okay, and maybe center it. So I'm gonna wrap it with a view. Import it first. I'll style container. Good. And yep, Copilot is right. Boom. It's centered. It has a border. The border should automatically change light mode, dark mode. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere. All right, I have the board, I have the sticker, I have the sticker list. I would also love, because it's kind of blurring right here, so I'd love it to have a different background color. So I can also use the color from theme. Use theme and change the background color to the secondary color. Color, theme, colors, secondary. We can nice and easy. So I can see a problem that the grabber, the iOS grabber, goes over my code, my UI. I don't like that. I would like to add an inset on the bottom, and I can use safe area context library that I already have installed in my project. Whoops. And I'm gonna right-click here to quickly go to this component. So what I do is I have insets from use safe area insets, like so. Okay, I've added the import, and I can pass it to here as padding. Bottom insets.bottom. Nice. Okay. So I can actually console log whatever there is in the insets to see what else I can do with this. And that should console log right here. Okay. You can't see it probably. Is there something like extension to check Redux state changes? There used to be for React, but I don't know if it's for React Native as well. I used Redux back in the days, but I haven't touched Redux for a while, so I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the chat will tell you. So, okay, back to where I was, insets. I'm gonna make the screen a bit bigger. I can see that this is an object with a top, right, bottom, and left. And a cool feature of Radon IDE is that wherever I was, I can just click right here, sticker list, and it will go to the exact line of code where this console log is. So for example, I'm in a different component, right? I'm in the board component or on the starter page. I can click here to go to the console log. So I will just leave it here so we can quickly go to this where it's needed. But yeah, that's one of the neat features of Radon. Close it. Okay. So I have the board, I have the emoji list. What's the next part of the plan? Light and dark mode, I think, works. Next on is reanimate and gesture handler and the drag and drop. Cool. Good. So I'm gonna right-click right here to go to this component, like so. And first, I would like to make it a bit bigger when I click on this. So I will do it, the simplest way is to add a pressable, right, over it, and then track the state of it. I'll get there in a second, pressable, right? Import it from React Native. Have the pressable, it does absolutely nothing. I can just console log something on press to see that it actually works. Like so, console log, sticker pressed, perfect, thank you Copilot. Click it and see, yes, indeed, sticker is pressed, perfect. Nice. So what I can do is to add a state of an animation, and this state of an animation will be a shared value from reanimated. Shared values, sorry. Right, I need to assign it to a property, for example, pressed. I like it to be Boolean, changing from false to true and back to false when we let go of the press. Right? I'm I'm not importing this. Use shared value from reanimated. That should work. OK. So I'm going to change the shared value to OK, Copilot already says that. So that's perfect. To the different, to false or to true on press. And that will not console anything. And later on, I'm going to change the image to an animated version, so to animated.image. Let's do it right now. Animated image. Right? And update the style of it to make it scale. So I'm going to add animated style. Use animated styles from reanimated. And assign transform dot scale. OK, it says perfectly. It's not animating, it's just changing. I'm going to assign this animated style to this image. Right? Animated style. What should happen? Yeah, so on click, it makes it bigger. OK? But it's not very nice. It should do it smoothly. So we can make this animation go from 1 to 1.2 in a smooth way using either with timing or with spring, where you're using the shared value. OK, so you're animating components, not using state, using shared value from reanimated to have a smooth animation from up to 120 FPS. The base is 60, but you can do it up to 120 FPS. This state is, well, it's changing from true to false. But right now, I'm going to animate this, so you're going to see. So it's not just, how you say it, changing from 1 to 0 or from 1 to 1.2, or changing smoothly between those two values. So I'm going to add with spring right here. This will change smoothly. I can make it even bigger, change it to 2 maybe, like so. Cool. Can make the simulator bigger for you to see, right? So that's something. Alternatively, for this, I can use a gesture. And there are different gestures from React Native Gesture Handler you can use. I hope you should see it well. There is a pan, which we'll exactly use for drag and drop functionality. There's tap for changing the, well, going from 0 to tapped or not tapped. There's a gesture rotation, for example, if you have 2 fingers, a fling, for example, closing a notification. If you have custom notifications on your screen, you have long press or pinch, so something like that. And we are going to use, first we're going to start with gesture.tap to implementing the scaling, and then we're going to change it to pan for the drag and drop functionality. Why not? So let's change the pressable to a gesture. So I'm gonna add a gesture detector right here. Gesture detector, like so, from gesture handler. And I'm gonna add a tap gesture, also from gesture handler, to implement the same we had, but with a tap, not a pressable. We're gonna see why in just a second. So on change or on begin. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So gestures have different points. It can start on start. Okay, that's not a really well explained thing. Sorry, I'm gonna draw it. So gestures have some events that they go through. They start from on begin. On begin. This is the starting point. Before we even start, that's the first frame of a gesture. They then go to on start. on start. They then go to on end, where we stop measuring the gesture, to on finalize. And we also have on change when the gesture is continuous. On change. And these gestures are complementary. So if you use on begin, you should clean it up in on finalize. Where you use on start, you should end it with an on end. Some of them are too soon. Like they are just in the first frame of the gesture. And some of them are very, very late where the gesture is cleaned up. So for the pan, I'm going to use on change. For the tap, I can use it on start, and on end, then clean up the press. So let's use it. So gesture tap on start. I'm going to set the shared value to true. OK. And I'm going to clean it up on end. So I'm going to change it back to false. False. Perfect. I'm going to pass the gesture to gesture detector. OK. I'm going to move it to the whole screen. And nothing happened. Let's reload. Start on end. I'm doing everything correctly. That's weird. Start on begin. On end. OK. Because tab is a discrete gesture, it changes immediately from the first frame to the next frame. It changes from true to false immediately. So I should have used on begin. I'm sorry. So that's OK. And when I let go, it changes back to not pressed. OK, so that's the tab gesture. Then I'm going to use pan to implement the drag and dropping functionality. So pan, gesture.pan. And I'm going to use onChange method. So every time the gesture changes, I'm going to update the shared value and change the translation of the sticker. So what I need is two more variables, two more states for the animation. So let me console like this. Let me change this. OK, this is valid code. It should work. I have a translate.x. And I have translate.y. And there's a typo. This will be the state of my animation, of the transformation. I'm going to immediately hook this to my use animated style right here. Translate X, translate Y. Thank you, Copilot. That's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. No, it's not valid. I need to put it in a separate code. There you go. There you have it. OK, formatting. Perfect. So I have a shared value. This is going to have the state of the translation. I have it connected to my animated style. I have the animated style connected to an image. Then I need to update the state of the shared value with a gesture. So I'm going to do it in an onChange. And onChange has an event. This is not correct code. Event. I can console log whatever the event has during the onChange process. But I need to change the tap to pan for this. And I will open my console log from here, clean it up, and I can see some console logs. Perfect. I'll make it bigger. And this console log will tell me that, OK, the gesture returns something. It returned translation, velocity of the gesture, absolute X and Y, and also what I need is the change of the X and Y axis. This is what I'm going to use. Change X and change Y. OK. And I'm going to update this, the shared value with it. So I have a translate. This is not what I want, but let's use it. change and change y. So every time pan gesture changes, I'm gonna update the shared value, and this shared value is connected to an animated style, and this animated style is connected to an image. Okay, I think we have it. We have the pan connected, and it should, yay, okay, it works. I can add an earring to the Tomek's face, and I can add a Santa's hat to the horse. Okay, that's cool. But what's missing right now, the animated image isn't shrinking and scaling too big. Why? Because I haven't connected the tap. In gesture handler, we can use both tap and pan simultaneously with something called gesture composition. So there's a function in gesture called simultaneous, like so. And I can use either pan or tap at the same time. So gesture handler will know when to use, I'm going to refresh, where to use tap and when to use pan. But it's a bit too big. I'm going to change it 1.2. That's better. Okay, yeah. Nice. So I can both tap and pan it. But this is so simple. I don't have to use the tap. I can just use pan for this, because pan also has on begin and on end right here. So I'm not going to need the simultaneous tap and pan right here at the start. Yep. So I'm going to remove the pan. I'm going to copy this code to this gesture. On begin and on start. On end. Like so. Yep. Refresh the app. Right, so I've implemented the same thing without using the tap anymore. I just have the pan, three shared values, an animated style, and that's it. What I'm missing is a reset function. So I can decorate the app, that's fine, but I would like to have a way to reset the state of the app. And I have a hack. Because what we should do actually is to zero these variables. But each of the stickers has its own set of shared values. But there's a trick. And let's go to the main screen. I can reset the state of a component by changing the key. Okay? So when I change the key, it will unmount and remount the component. So this is a bit hacky, I know, but it works. It works. And what I'm going to do is to add a state. And then in the board component, I'm going to add a little maybe trash icon right here in the top right corner to trigger the reset. So OK, so what I'm going to do is, OK, count can be count, maybe something like reset, set reset. Use state, and it can be on counter. That doesn't really matter. OK. The value has to be either a number or a string. A counter is fine. And in board component, I can have onReset function. Right? I'm going to add it as props. Board props onReset. Yeah, that's perfect. That's OK. Board props. And right here, I want to add not an image, an icon, because Expo comes with a set of icons. Expo vector icons. It's not on the correct screen. Expo vector icons. I'm going to use one of those. So let's say, I don't know, resets. It's fine. No, maybe trash. Trash, yeah, something like that. So font awesome, this one is fine. And it gives me an import for an icon and how to render it. Perfect, really convenient. Now here, right here, and I'm going to use this right here as well. I want to position it absolutely. So let's wrap it with a pressable. I'm going to use it in a second. That's correct. Right. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, it's right here. But I would like to make it on the top right corner of the board, and maybe change the color to white. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, that's cool. Reset. Make it positioned absolute. Top maybe 60 and right maybe 60 as well. I haven't connected it. No. Style, styles, resets. Reset. Okay, I can't see it because it's behind the image. So I need to add Z index right here to move it over it. Okay, I can see it, but it's not in the correct spot. Maybe 80 and 80. Right, it's a bit to the right. That's perfect. Okay, I can see a tiny icon in the top right corner, but it's not working right now. It's not changing the state. So I would like to add on reset, and then I'm gonna set reset previous count previous one. This is a hack. This is a hack. This is completely a hack, but it will work. It doesn't. Why? I haven't. State changes. I haven't used it. Okay. Maybe that's why. Put it like so. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay. I have one bug I can tell. I think I have. Yeah, when I move it, the scale is messing up with the icon, because the current it matters when it's first or it's the last one. So if you have both styles and scale, it's a different translation. If you have first scale and then translate X and translate Y. Let's see right now. Yeah, that's better. It's always in the center. It's a tiny bug, but it's in person it's really visible. Okay, you can see how it works in dark mode. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. And I have the reset. Perfect. Okay, what else? That's what I wanted to build, to be honest. Yeah, one feature. Okay, no, I have one more feature. I want to add layout animations. I've mentioned it in the beginning. So I want to animate the icons right here when they are reset. I want to set them back in place with some animation. And you can use that with layout animations. So right here, I have an image, and I want to wrap it with an animated image. Animated view, sorry. I'm going to move the styles, animated styles, to here. Animated style. Nice. Okay. And then I'm going to add an entering prop, a layout animation, to here. Bounce it from down, it's perfect. Okay, let's see how it works. There you go. There you go. A single line of code. Entering, bounce down. But they are bouncing at the same time. I want to add them one after the other, so that's a staggering animation. I will need an index for this. I can get the index, right-click, view. From here, I have the index. Perfect. Okay. I can move the index to the sticker by props. Oh, I'm missing the key prop as well. I'm going to add it right now. Okay. It's missing from the sticker, but I can have it from here. Index.number. Okay. And I can use the index of the sticker to animate the staggering animation one after the other. So that would be a delay times, I don't know, 50 times index. And this should trigger staggering animation. If I... There you go. Nice. Okay. Nice, really cool. So I can then decorate a friend, a horse, and then I can reset the state to back it where it was. Okay, that's what I wanted to implement. Perfect. Perfect. It went an hour. If you have any more questions, I can answer them right now. But if that's it, that was Radon IDE. I didn't use all the features. I can show you one thing that I really, really like is the replay. So in any time, I can just go back to last 5 seconds of the recording. So whatever bug that I have here, I don't have any bugs, but if I would, I can just click right here to trigger a reload. So I can replay the view. How can I increase my knowledge in React Native? There are a lot of great tutorials on YouTube. So my favorite ones are Katalin Miron, Not Just Dev, William Candion, Reactive. They're really great. I sure hope I didn't miss anything. These are my favorite ones, though. And Expo as well has a great YouTube channel. Yeah, so that would be my recommendation. Yeah. Okay, so that was an app in an hour. And I've used a couple of our features. I used React Native Reanimated, I've used Gesture Handler, and I've used Radon IDE. You can use Radon IDE for 30 days for free. No sign up, no credit card. You can just download it from VS Code Marketplace. And then you can buy it later on. For an individual subscription, yearly is 60% cheaper. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, everyone. And see ya.